Hey, friends, it's your pal Press coming at you. Friends, I'd like to have a little bit of a conversation with you right now. Because I got an idea. Can you see at the top of my head? There's the idea light going off and on. And so I must answer the call and get it out of this ball of a head of mine. All right. Friends, I have to ask you a question. With all that's going on and everything in the world, and is God in control? Is he? Think about it. Ask yourself, what does God's word say about him being in control? Or did God give us some of the control? Mankind. Was it God in control when Adam and Eve ate of the fruit of the tree they told them not to? Was that God being in control? No. That was Adam and Eve being in control. But then giving up control to the evil one and threw all of mankind into darkness. But despite all that, did God know ahead of time what was going to happen? Of course he did. Of course. And did he devise a plan from the foundations of the world? Yes, he did. So the question is not so easy, is it? Is God in control? Hmm. You know, when two people play chess, they each have control over their chess pieces, and they conduct themselves accordingly, making moves that they believe will give them the edge in the game, and trying to trap their opponent and gain control of their piece. But until that happens, their opponent is in control of their pieces, correct? Yes. Now, say the one with the white pieces, he's the one that brought the game in the first place. So he owns the game. And say he's losing when he's about to be checkmated. Well, instead of losing, he could just gather up his pieces, fold up the board, and go home before the game ends, before he loses. Would you call that control? Hmm. interesting. But when you look at God, God is not unjust or unfair. See that? I thought I had control. My tablet. But I didn't. I did until I didn't. Funny, huh? So it's a question that comes to maybe the idea that we're all part of God's plan. And we all play a part in God's plan. But He lets us have our plans. Free will, correct? Free will. You said we have free will. And yet, He wants us willingly to give up our way for His way. Correct? So who's in charge? Well, we want God to be in charge, don't we? And He wants to be in charge. But He doesn't want to take charge. He wants us to willingly give Him charge. In our free will that we have. And our life that He gives us, He wants us to lay down, to die to ourselves, take up our cross, and follow Him. So, in many ways, we're all in charge. All of us. And we all have roles to play. And you and I are not God. He is. But with all His power and all His might, I mean, He created the universe, for heaven's sake. He did. Not us. And yet, a being so powerful, so mighty, has given us, our lowly selves, permission to have a bit of control in our lives. But the truth is, His ways are always better than our ways. He lets us have our ways, but He knows that His ways are better. And He wants us to walk in His ways, but the choice is ours. He loves us so dearly. He loves us so dearly that He sent His only begotten Son into the world to die, to save us, to get us back from the choices, the bad choices that were made by Adam and Eve, that send us all into darkness. So he wants us back. And in your capacity to take charge and have charge, I'm asking you to let him save you from this darkness and save you from yourself. Because there's someone else that wants to have charge. And that's the evil one, the devil. And he's there manipulating you and putting thoughts into your mind and putting feelings into your mind, into your heart, to cause you to go down the wrong way, trying to trip you up. He's come to kill, steal, and to destroy. Jesus said, I've come that you may have life and more abundantly. You just have to lay down your life and your will, and with your capabilities to choose life. Choose God's way. And I pray that that's what you do today. And it's an everyday decision to choose life. Choose God's way. This is your pal, Press. I love you.